Hello everyone, it's SystemCollapse and this is Stoneblock 2. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I'm having an okay one. I'm feeling a little off today. I guess a little sick, but I'm on the medication. It's definitely a thing. I'm all hopped up and I'm gonna try to give it a go here. See how it goes here in a video. In between episodes, I did a fair amount of stuff actually. Let's go over to the mob farm first. We kind of decorated this up a little bit and cleaned it up a little bit. So we have this little section here for the wither. Then we got this little boring wall. Some of you were saying to change this in the glass, but I really don't care. Like I've done that in the past, the reinforced glass, but I really don't need to because I really don't plan on staying here. I do have this set up to a timer now as well. So I can kind of just let it go. I'll let it go kind of in between episodes because no one wants to listen to it. But currently every 20 seconds it spawns a wither, which is not too bad. May up it to about 15 or 20. That should spread them out evenly. The only thing you need to worry about is this block protector. If it gets kind of, so every time it damages blocks, it takes a little bit of power, and if you run out of power, your blocks break. So I probably want to space them out and let everything kind of, you know, charge up and all that jazz, but that's definitely a thing. I should mention too, actually, if we kind of look back here, someone told me in the comments in the last video there, that you actually need to enchant these. So I went ahead and enchanted these, and you definitely do get more drops. So the fortune add-ons are completely useless, it seems, without actually enchanting them with fortune. So I went ahead and did that, because I was looking at it, it's like, I don't feel like I'm getting anything. Might as well have a mob masher. But it doesn't seem too bad. It's not as good as a mob masher, but I mean, it's different, right? It's change, right? So that is pretty cool. Also, we're getting a lot of these legendary crates, and we get a lot of the epics now, too. Most of them are coming in. The legendaries are actually coming in through this. It seems like the wither drops a very large amount of legendary crates, which is pretty cool. I meant to open them all. What do we get here? 4 insanium. That's actually really good. Some tier 3 growth crystals, which is amazing. Resonant kits. That's awesome. Not bad. Another ultimate furnace as well. So that is pretty cool. Definitely going to keep all that stuff. Also went ahead and made another 10 drives because some of these were turning red, and that means they're full, right? You don't want to be having that happen to you. Anyway, let's do that. Might as well open up some of these epics too, just see if we can get some more. Oh, I just went down elevator, didn't I? I built this little area down here too. So I got like my framing table. I get that little setup there. That what is this one for? I was using it for Skystone too, because you actually have to make Skystone to make the controllers, right? So if you go to Skystone, check that out real quick. I was doing it this way here, so I had to use that. But I was using that for what, the end gravel and the netherrack? Yeah, that's what I was using for. Anyway, let's go back up for a second. Need to drop off these things, man. We actually got 4 of those. That is fantastic. Maybe at some point we'll open up a whole lot of compacts too. Compact chance cubes. That would be kind of fun at some point, I guess. Just not right now and nowhere near my base. But anyway, looks like we got pretty standard stuff here. Advanced item filters are always nice as well. But anyway, let's go kind of throw this into the power system somewhere. So we have this room down here now. You notice there's a big wall. These ones are compacting drawers. So basically when you put an item in it, so I put in, you know, ingot, nuggets, or the blocks, and it just kind of splits it to all the different things that it compacts into. So pretty cool, pretty awesome, and really good for ingots. And things like glowstone that just have 2 steps as well. And yeah, pretty awesome all around. Also moved my sieving system, so I have it all set up here. I don't have it hooked up to AE yet. And we'll probably do that first before we do anything today. And then kind of figure out... We need another flux plug, aren't I? That is definitely a problem. Oh, I could stick it on these ones. There we go. Another, what is that? Almost 500 RF? Actually, that's over 500 RF, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, these things here are just drawers. Just big giant drawer walls. They're all connected via this drawer controller. The way I did that, because you can see here, usually when you see drawers, they're touching things. But I have these here, these oak trim. And they basically just run under the floor, just touching underneath this, that one, and that one, of course. And just links them up, just links them all up. And this thing actually has a range of 12 in every direction from it. So it could do basically a 25 by 25 by 25 kind of cube. And I don't know how you'd access the center, but in theory, right? So that is definitely a thing. And pretty cool all around. But we're going to go ahead and hook this up to AE. Then we'll have access to all these ingots. And then I'll be able to pull these things in automatically. And that'll be pretty cool. And then we'll probably go ahead and link up. I actually did a little bit on the cow area as well. Over here, we can link up all these drawers as well. So I switched these over from crates to drawers. So they're kind of all there now. And I have a drawer here, and I kind of counted out. I think it's within range. Yeah, so that's within 11. I basically just need to connect that one to the AE, connect that one. We still have a little room here. The cows take a long time to do, so I did go ahead and do some more cows. So we kind of go, it's this one here, go to cows. They're just slow, man. This is just a slow process. So I got down to like molten pulsating. I got the stabilized redstone, Enderium, got resonant ender, molten demon metal. What else did I get here? Molten nickel and lumium. I thought I got copper too because I didn't have it. Maybe I already had copper. Anyway, they're the ones I got, but there's a really cool one down here. It's I think this one, it says more valuable than infinity stones. It is infinity liquid, which you can make infinity ingots out of. And apparently breeding it is like a 1% chance or something ridiculous. But I did go ahead and set up 3 pods, and I got to decide what how I'm going to decorate this place. Then at some point I need to set up a few more stalls, I think, just for liquids. And then, yeah, this room should be pretty good. And I guess the last thing I did was over in the chicken area, which would be this way. I bred chickens up to Draconic. So the Draconic, it looks like he's done here. Has the exclamation point. Here we go. Yeah, we already got a whole bunch of 10-10-10s, and we probably got a little bit more there. I'm actually curious. These guys, I think, used to give you nuggets. I'm not positive. Someone said they're not now. Check that out. I think the gold, actually I know the gold. It gives you, yeah, it gives you ingots now. The gold gives you ingots as well, which is pretty cool. Which means we can actually breed our wicked draconium chicken. Might as well get that kind of set up. So we need the draconium and the ender pearl. If you just follow the quest line in this pack, chickens take no time. Like literally, just it's felt like I haven't really done anything with chickens, to be honest. Anyway, gonna throw them into some breeders, and this one's gonna be super slow probably. Actually, it won't be at first. Let's do that. See there. Give me some wicked draconium. We got 1 awakened draconium, but leveling up the awakened draconium will be super slow. I also had to do blood chicken. It's just one you needed in the pathway, right? It's not because I wanted it all. But it was insanely slow. That one was slow as heck. I'm totally out of seeds, man. There we go. And unless I decide to do, some other chicken for some resource I need, after this, we're actually done chicken. So I'm just going to let that kind of go naturally. Come back in a bit. We should have 10 draconium chickens. So chickens are technically done. Do we have anything left in there? Just a little bit of, yeah, we just need to, do you have to buy one? Or just make the market? Just make the market. And I'll have to end up making the chicken seed. So that's not a big deal. The next thing we're going to work on here is going to be, well, a little bit of AE2. So I'm going ahead and actually smelting down some of the skystone. We need this to make the AE2 controllers because, yeah, we don't have enough channels to really do anything right now. And, yeah, the power acceptor that we were using, or is it energy acceptor? Whatever it's called. Only has 8 channels by default, and then you can make controllers that have like 32. We don't need a ton of channels at all. I don't think we're going to use a ton in this pack. To be honest, so I really think the whole channel system will be really easy in this pack, to be honest. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and upgrade it, and then I'll probably go ahead and do a whole lot of the controllers as well, because I just like the way they look. I usually make kind of a spectacle of it, so definitely something I'm gonna do here. I'm expecting to have like a 7x7x7 cube up here with it by the time I'm done, so that's definitely a thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and I need to grab. I did a whole bunch of crushed quartz as well. I think we need that for a whole lot of cabling. I just can't remember where I did it. I did it right here. There we go. And we're good. Sweet. We're going to need that for the quartz fiber to be able to make the fluids we need to do. And, we got some of this too. So let's go ahead and grab some fluid crystals. And I also went ahead and make these pures. We need those for the controllers. And I think I made a bunch of processors, like 2 stacks of each. Yeah, I did that. So we're in pretty good shape AE-wise. Materials are really not that hard anymore. But anyway, the first one we're going to make is some Flux cable. So let's go ahead and do like a stack to start. Then we're going to make some ME controllers. So let's get that done. I don't know how many of these we can make. Probably a lot. But yeah, I want to get enough to kind of circle the top of this right now. I'm not going to do the whole thing. Just give you an idea of what I'm kind of planning here. So it'll be like this. So 1, 2, 3. That would be like a 7x7x7, I think. But we'll just put kind of the base level in. Then I'll kind of do the rest later on. Oh, it's connecting the power, but it's also not enough channels. Although, no, it's forming the system. That is actually funny, that multi-block for me. This thing can kind of be built in cubes. If you don't build it properly, it kind of breaks too, so that's the thing. Am I in the right spot? Oh, I went over one. Here we go. I think 7x7x7 is the max too, isn't it? Is that right? No, that's totally wrong, guys. I am totally derping. It just goes there. I guess I don't need that dark anvil. I went ahead and made dark anvil too because we have dark steel from the cows. Basically just has a lot more durability, so that is the thing. So anyway, that should work there. That looks like it's a 7x7x7, so that's cool. And that should give us a ton of channels. So the way these controllers kind of work, every side of it is 32 channels. Basically means you can connect to 32 different machines using the right cables. You'd have to use the densest stuff. A little bit of wiring, but at the same time, not that big a deal. Why did stuff drop out of that? I guess the stuff currently in the grid kind of does that. Anyway, we'll grab that. I'm going to kind of move everything around kind of temporarily, just so it's kind of connected to the system here. Let's go ahead. Actually, can you do this? How do you do that? There's like a tool we can make. What is it called? Tool at EE. I'm trying to remember what it's called here. Network tool. I should have one of these as well. Let's see here. I need a wrench. Let's go ahead and make a so this quartz wrench. Go ahead and grab that, because I think it actually tells you your power usage and stuff. Yeah, right there. So we are currently using only 86 AE power, which isn't bad at all. Okay, I was kind of curious why it died there, but not that big a deal. Let's go ahead and grab some regular pistons as well. Grab 7 or 8 of them, and then grab some storage buses. Oh, we need the interfaces first. I kind of forgot about those. We'll need a bunch of these annihilation cores. Get that done, and then I guess we'll just need the actual formation cores. Don't know how much of that dust we have, but that looks like we're good. And then the interfaces, and yeah, the interfaces are what you use to kind of do all the automation with AE. So yeah, they're very important. You'll be using a ton of those if you're planning on doing a lot of automations, but that's cool. And let's go ahead and grab our storage buses, hopefully. We can just do that, right? Sweet. Maybe that too. There we go. We got 7. That's a good start. Not sure exactly how many we need, but we're going to go and kind of hook up something to the system here. Maybe we'll do downstairs first, because that's going to kind of hook us up to all our drawer system. Just need to find, right there, we have a little space. Why'd that run out of power again? Wait a second. Why is this out of power? Oh, I haven't hooked power to it yet. I'm such a derp. Let's go ahead and grab that, I suppose. There we go. Did we actually get it? Where'd it go? Actually, where did that point go? Did it end up upstairs somehow? Yeah, it just went through the floor. Anyway, for right now, we're just going to kind of connect that to the side of it. There we go. We actually got a working system again, and I can kind of stop derping. What we're going to first off do, I suppose, is go ahead and grab some of this glass cable. Gonna go like right here. Probably go right down the center for all that matters. Make a little bit of mess. It doesn't really matter that much. Because that is what this room is for. Just kind of making a mess and hiding it. Let's break you. Let's kind of move you slightly. Probably like right here, just offside. Then we're gonna go straight down the center. Oh, straight down the center. Do that. Oh, I don't need that anymore either, so let's get that out of there. It's kind of a mess. So all we really need to do is connect the storage bus to this, right? So we're gonna go bam, and then we're gonna kind of bring the cable up for all that it matters. There we go. Sweet. And then connect it to this cable here. And now the system should be able to see everything in this drawer. So how much glowstone we have? 145 blocks. Why'd that spill over? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I didn't have a lot of glowstone, so I should be able to see that pretty cleanly. Let's go here. Let's go to glowstone. Yeah, we got 209 blocks, so it should be seeing it. If we pull it out here, kind of test that real quick, then go back, I guess, down. There we go. We should be able to see that the number dropped. Yeah, that's exactly what we want to see there. So we grabbed like almost everything. So what I want to do probably first off is set the priority, and I'm going to set the priority to 10. Reason I'm doing that is so whenever I put any of these materials into the system, it's going to try to put them here first before it tries to put it on a drive. So it's going to kind of keep it a little cleaner, right? So let's do that. Sweet. And that's pretty cool. So we actually have the first part of it done. And we'll probably do one more. So I'm going to kind of run a cable, probably into chickens next. Let's do that. Go down here. I'll have to clean this all up later on. We're going to have to dig a pathway here. Luckily, this pickaxe is really quick. But anyway, all we really need to do now is grab a storage bus, right? And then pump that there. We're going to do the same thing we did before with the priority. So we're going to set that to 10. And then I need to run this cable all the way back to the base. But once that's done, I mean, it's going to kind of take care of everything. And yeah, it'll be just all hooked up. And good to go. We'll be able to access all the things that chickens have straight in our AE2 system without actually really having to do anything. Also, if I leave a block space under this, I shouldn't have to really worry about spawns either, should I? So that's cool. There we go. And yeah. Oh, let's go up one more. And I guess, I don't know. Can you? I'm curious. What happens if I do this? No? Yeah, I totally disabled that elevator. I wasn't sure if it would or not. I'll have to kind of build janky. And like I said, this is why I build these little kind of weird floor rooms. Anyway, let's do that there. And we'll just connect to this one cable because we have 8 channels on it. And that'd be good. And what would be in there? I guess Draconium. We should have Draconium in the system if this worked. So let's kind of check that out. Actually, we don't have Draconium on that side. I need to hook up the other side. Let's go see something that I wouldn't have otherwise had in the system. At least a large amount of. Flint. There's no way I had 2,000 flint in the system. Let's check that really quickly. See how that went. Go and flint. Yeah, we see all of it. We got 2,104. And EE can access all that stuff. So I need to set up another controller on the other side. Then I'm probably going to go and do it to the mob farm. And then I'm going to probably go and do it to the cows as well. And then I'll be back. And there we go. I went ahead and kind of hooked up everything to the system. So you go to, say, Nether Star. You'll see them in the system now. Draconium. You can see that. All our loot crates that are over in the mob farm. We can see them all. So with those storage brushes, we can literally access our entire system. The next thing we're probably going to work on is wireless, but before we do that, we need to do one more thing here. Enter chests. Let's go ahead and grab some of them. There we go. Getting those as the rewards. They're not hard to make anyway. I mean, they're just not that. Let's do that. Just some blaze rods, which if you don't actually have blaze rods, you can literally just go and compact them down with the compactor, the regular blaze powder. I had to break like lamps when I was setting this up, like digging underneath and break my feral flares, and I kind of reset the lights and I'm waiting for it to spread. That's why I'm seeing a mob there. I think I have item translocators. Let's actually grab them all. Here we go. And yeah, we're just going to kind of hook up our actual sieve system into the system, and then hopefully you don't do that to kill me. Anyway, and then I won't have to kind of use this crate here because it's kind of dorky. But first thing we need to do is get all of those ingots kind of in the system here. This thing produces fast, man. Like, it is literally just going ham. Here we go. Get it all out of here. Sweet. And then we'll have kind of a main line to pull everything into the drawers after this point. So if I have anything I have in a drawer and I just want to pull it into the system, I can just kind of do it on this one single kind of ender chest, which is kind of what we're going for. Anyway, let's get that. Pop that there. Probably break that crate. Sweet. Probably put the ender chest in behind because I want to be able to hide it. So we'll do that. This one is on white, 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 so I will have to remember that. But we're just going to set an insert here, and all the ingots could go in there. Then at this point, all we really need to do is kind of break a little hole here, grab that, and we'll use some item translocators, I guess, and then grab a glowstone. Let's do that. We'll need 2 glowstone, won't we? Do that. Use 1 on each. There we go. This is going to make it so it can move a stack of items at a time. But anyway, there you go. And yeah, that's just pumping everything that comes into, I guess, this ender chest straight into the controller and going straight in the system where we can access it, which is exactly what we want. Anyway, let's go up here and probably get to the next part of here. So the next thing we're going to work on actually is going to be wireless. So we're going to go ahead and make some items here. Kind of queued up a few things. I want to get to wireless AE. It's going to make our life a lot easier. So let's do you, do that, drop you off. And I guess we'll make the wireless access point. Let's go ahead and grab that. Then we're going to need wireless terminals. We need a 16K storage component for the terminal, I think. I saw we need 9 of these for that. So let's go do that. Sweet. Then we'll need 3 of the 4Ks. Awesome. And there's our 16, so that's good. Then we'll also need a meat chest. How many of these terminals do we need? So there's an add-on mod in here called Wireless Crafting Terminal, and it's way better, so we're going to be using that one. But, we need dense energy cell, another ME terminal. Let's make like 3 ME terminals, because I feel like it's going to keep popping up. Let's do that. Go. Let's go ahead and make this dense energy cell. This is basically a battery for AE2, so pretty cool. But I don't think we need it this second. Although it would kind of solve some of my problems here, wouldn't it? Because I keep running out of power at weird times. Okay, let's do you. And these have power now because it got kind of charged wirelessly. So that's why they derped. So that's good. And we should be able to craft that, right? So grab that, pop that right there. And we got the first wireless terminal. And this one's actually a crafting. We might be able to make that as well, actually. And, nope. Oh, yes, it's actually just charged. There we go. And then I guess we can make the security terminal. Let's do this one. Sweet. Grab that as well. And that's pretty much everything we need, except for some of these booster cards. We shouldn't need many of these, and I already grabbed the ender pearls because I know we need to grind some of these down. We're just going to do that in Segmo. Awesome. I think every one turns to 9, then you have to craft them into 9 to make some kind of like ender dust thingy. Really odd how it works there. I don't think we're going to need a insane amount of these. Our base actually isn't like that big. And this thing by default only can kind of do like 16 meters away from the access point. But every one of the boosters you add adds more range, but also makes it take more power. So that's kind of how that works there. Anyway, let's grab you. But we don't have a very big base, so I'm not too concerned about the power. Let's do that. Let's get you out of there. We toss you right in there. Sweet. Grab a whole bunch. That's way more than we need. Let's start with maybe just 20. That might be too many, to be honest. Actually, we get 2 per. So let's get 20 of the boosters and kind of see how much power that is. There we go. And let's get this set up. So this thing is super easy to set up. So go ahead and grab the security terminal. Just make sure it's connected to either cable or directly to a controller like that. Then go ahead and drop the wireless in there. You notice there that it says link status linked. So that's what that did. It just linked it up for us. And after that, it's pretty much good to go. All we need to do is grab this access point. Or click on it. You'll notice here it says 16 meters. It's only using 8 AE power. If we put 10 in, jumps it up to 47 and 22 AE. And 104. That actually might be enough range. Let's go check the mob farm. Where's the mob farm? This way. I think this is the one that's furthest away. As long as I can kind of access everything like right here. Yeah, we're good. So you can kind of use this thing and kind of see. We have access to all of our materials. And that is really cool. And we just have a wireless crafting grid now. Where we do all our crafting. You can put a magnet in here too. And energy? Infinite energy, 0 units. Oh yeah, that's for the affinity wireless boosters that you get, which we're actually getting up here. But it burns through them pretty quick, I think. So that's the thing. Also, pretty sure we can wear this as a bauble. So we'll put it on our head here. I think, yeah, you can kind of see the antenna. So if I pull off my helmet, you notice there's actually one of these things on the side of my head, which is pretty neat. Get a little antenna there, man. Anyway, pretty cool, pretty awesome. And pretty done. And okay, the next thing I think we're going to get into here is going to be, I think, Draconic Evolution. I think we're going to go ahead and set up an energy core because we got a good amount of Draconium already. I have 2 chicken roosts kind of set up with them because we had so many. That's producing really quick. I think we already have over 1,000 Draconium. So yeah, pretty close there. Might as well go ahead and make a bunch of blocks because we're going to need them. We're only going to probably do about the tier 3 actually. I mean, we don't need that. I need to get that into a compactor to make my life easier. What do we need here, though? We're going to need a flux plug, definitely, because we're going to need a new channel. Otherwise, our power is going to loop. Let's kind of grab that. We'll also need a point. We can use the old channel for that, so that's fine. And then, I guess all the setup. So we'll want the... What is the first thing? We want... I guess we'll grab the pylons first. We'll grab the pylons. We need 2 of these, and that's an easy little recipe. We had a lot of these for free from loot chests, so we're looking pretty good there. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab... 2 energy pylons, so that should be good. We'll also need some glass. There we go. Look at all that glass, man. Now that we're connected to our chickens. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out the next part, which would be the core, I think. You can kind of find it here. Yeah, we need 4 of these stabilizers and 1 of these energy cores as a bare minimum. We may be able to just craft that, actually. That's cool. That was a quest, too, actually. And then I guess we need 2 of these. Oh, I'm short on something. Oh. Did I really just go through all my Draconium? I turned too many into blocks. I'm such a derp. Anyway, let's do that. Go here. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I was going for the core, right? Do that. Make 1 more of those. And then we have the energy core. I can feel I'm like getting sicker, man. I have to move today too, so that is definitely a thing. Need to get myself to sleep, wake up, move. I got new fancy internet, but yeah, I gotta move sick, so that is definitely a thing. But anyway. And the last thing we need here, I think, is 4 of these stabilizers. Need a bunch of blaze rods. We've got a bunch of those from loot crates and stuff, though, so that's not a big deal. You can make these with just blaze powder, I believe, and what else? Blaze powder and a compactor. So that is one way of doing that there. And then I guess we just convert those over, right? So just into this. What is that? A particle generator? I'm not even sure what the particle generator is for right now. That might be for the actual reactor, maybe? I can't remember. That should be everything we need there for tier 3, though, so we should be good. We have so many quests right now to kind of claim. I think it's, yeah, we're at 29. But anyway, we're going to probably set it up near the ceiling is what I was thinking. Yeah, anyway, let's do it up there. I think I know the shape, though, so I don't even really need to think about it with the tier 3. I think the tier 3 holds about 1.5 billion RF or something like that. I think, too, now that I'm doing this right this second, I'm not going to do it right now, but I think in time, I'm going to dig like a circle here and then have the Draconic core, like only half of it sticking out. I think that would look just legit. But anyway, let's go to get this set up here. Let's do that. Go ahead and not active. We want the tier 3, right? And then build guide on. Yeah, that's the shape right there. So it's just a cube around it. So that is pretty easy. Let's just get this puppy built. There we go. And then I think we just need to get the stabilizers in place. I may just sit those against it right now because there's no real reason not to. Go ahead and do that. Go there. And then, yeah, just get this done, man. Sweet. So that should be that there. Let's go ahead and grab the 4 stabilizers. They need to go kind of in the center of it. They don't need to touch it. They can be... I don't know what the max distance away, but it's a fair distance away. Except for when you're doing the largest one, I guess it doesn't seem that far. But anyway, that's that. Of course, I derped one. And we should be able to activate that. So that is kind of the energy core there. I offsettered it too. Like I already plan on moving it up, so it doesn't matter. I believe it keeps its power too if I move it, if I remember correctly. So that's fine. And yeah, that's really bothering me. I'm just gonna deal with it. I'm sick as a dog now, man. I need to go and get some sleep here pretty soon. I don't even know why I put a plug on there. Anyway, let's break this real quick. Sweet. Let's go ahead and get the actual pylons down now. I'll probably end up with 4 of these just because it makes more sense. But we'll just put one here there right now. One right here. Put a piece of glass on that. Actually, multi-block, which is what we want. And one right there. Then we're going to want one set to in and out. And you could just right-click on them, I think. Or maybe... Oh, it's right-click on this, right? So that one's out. And that one's in because it's pointing at the little centerpiece there. And then I guess we only need, I guess at that point, in we'd want a point, right? So we take a flux point. Pop that right there. Turn that to main. And we should see, yeah, we're seeing particles come in, right? So it's moving in all of our power. That's in the batteries currently. And then pumping it into here, which is exactly what we want. And then on the other one, we're going to need a new channel. Otherwise, the power is going to kind of loop. So if I use the same channel, it's going to keep going in a circle. So we're going to do a second channel here. Probably change the color. We can just do it this way. Probably something distinctive like red. That works. And we'll just call this one out. I guess. That's fine. And make sure everything's set here. Out. Oh, I didn't actually create the network. I'm a total derp. Let's go out. And red. Oh, I did it again. Last time, I swear. Out. There we go. Red. Sweet. Actually created this time. Set it to out. And then any other settings? I'll have to make a controller for this one. Just so we can do wireless and stuff. Wireless charging. But not a big deal there. I guess I could just swap over the controller that we have. But it's nice to have one for each one. Looks like everything's actually set fine. Transfer limit will turn off. And we just need to kind of change all our points now. So all the points we have, we actually need on out now. And this should get power. Yeah, you can see there it's actually got some power going through it. And I'll have to change the ones downstairs as well. But after that point, we're done, man. We're done. It's just totally legit. Totally finished. This one here, where do I want this one? I'd want that on out as well, right? So out. That would be out as well. And I guess over here would be in. I think I got 2 points over here. That'd be in. And out, right? What am I doing here? Main is taking power in. Okay, I have that backwards. I need to go fix those plugs. I'm a total derp. That'd be out. That's fine. Need to fix the plugs. All plugs need to be blue. Let's do that. Sweet, sweet, and sweet. That should work, right? I think that's right. Awesome. So what's the kind of power going through there? 5.3. That's what we should see because we do have a lot of these now, right? But my main reason for wanting to do this is because, like I said, these things idle at 60 RF. Once the power is kind of pulled out of them and the power goes up, we won't be able to keep up with the lava. But I was basically just burning power for no reason because, like I said, they just idle at 60 whether you're using the power or not. that is pretty much that there, actually. I mean, I need to tweak a couple more things here. But other than that, I think we're pretty much finished, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, I may just wrap this episode up here. So I'm just going to let everyone know that I do have a Discord. If you want to stop by, say hello, any of that jazz, feel free. Everyone is welcome. Just keep it classy. Also, on top of that, I also have a Patreon. So if you want to think about supporting me, maybe move forward, making videos, be completely fantastic. I do have a server up for my Patreons for this pack right now. So that is pretty cool as well. But I am going to end this one here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. When you guys have a good one, I'll see you guys in that video. Later.